Picking the best gaming monitor is as vital a part of your PC build as it is choosing a new graphics card. Indeed, before buying a new GPU, it's important to know what screen you want to plug it into. But what makes the top gaming display? That's a tough question right now because there are so many different kinds of screens around that it can be difficult to say what is the absolute best. There are serious questions you need to ask yourself first. Do you favor image quality over lightning-fast pixel response? Do you need NVIDIA's G-Sync or AMD's FreeSync? Does it even matter now that NVIDIA is supporting FreeSync? Well, in this video, we're going to be checking out the top 5 best gaming monitors in the market today. You can find links to the products in the description. If you've got another product in mind that you'd like us to review, then please comment down below and we'll look into it as soon as possible, and we'll let you know how it compares to the items that are listed in this roundup. So without further ado, let's get started with the list. Number 5. Samsung 27-inch CRG5 240Hz curved gaming monitor. Believe it or not, there was once a time when choosing the right monitor came down to the display size that you needed. Now, monitors use an assortment of different panels, are available in a wide variety of sizes and aspect ratios, and if you're a gamer, you deeply care about its refresh rate. Combining the best of all those features normally results in a very expensive monitor, which is why most offerings in the market will compromise on certain features. With a $399.99 price tag, the Samsung CRG5 monitor is an interesting option for gamers, because for some people, it checks off every feature you'd want from a gaming monitor. The 27-inch variant is a curved monitor with a blistering 240Hz refresh rate. It's G-Sync compatible, has a high 3000:1 contrast ratio, and a 4 millisecond response time. It does, however, have a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1080, in a segment where 2560 by 1440 is preferred by some. The thing is, you'd need a really powerful computer if you want to take advantage of 240Hz refresh rate at 2560 by 1440, which is why most 240Hz monitors have a 1920 by 1080 display. In a way, it's a compromise, sacrificing a bit of resolution for a higher refresh rate. The CRG5 features a curved 27-inch 1920 by 1080 VA panel with wide viewing angles, a 240Hz refresh rate, and a 4 millisecond response time. At $399, it's rather expensive for this set of features, however. Acer's ED273 matches Samsung's new monitor almost to a T for a far lower price of $229.99. Meanwhile, if you want a 1440p monitor and are alright with abandoning the CRG5's slim bezel design and 240Hz refresh rate, the Acer XZ321Q features a curved 32-inch 1440p VA panel with 144Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time. It currently costs $489, but its bigger screen and higher resolution make it a much better value. Samsung's new monitor may end up being better than these two options once we spend more time with it, but its somewhat high price isn't a great look if you're window shopping. Given that the CRG5 starts well above competing G-Sync compatible monitors, it might be best to wait for its price to drop after it releases in July. Number 4. LG 29UM69G. The LG 29UM69G is a decent ultra-wide IPS gaming monitor with a higher than average 75Hz refresh rate. It has great motion handling due to the low response time and ability to flicker the image and clear up fast movement. It also feels responsive due to the low input lag. Unfortunately, the picture quality is below average due to the very poor black uniformity and below average screen brightness. Now I'm going to get to the 75Hz. I really need to point this out as LG has had issues with how they advertise this, and a lot of people, including myself, have gotten into trouble. LG has had many 2560 by 1080 75Hz panels come out in the last year. But the matter of the fact is that it's not 75Hz. LG markets it as a 75Hz gaming panel, but what they fail to mention is that it can only get to true 75H when FreeSync is on. This kind of screws a lot of NVIDIA people, in more ways than one. Another issue I've seen is that NVIDIA people get the monitor and say things like, well, I just turned FreeSync on and it says 75Hz now. Well, if you actually do a frame skipping test, it's dropping those extra frames. All in all, it's a decent monitor for a range of usages. The ultra-wide resolution is good for multitasking, as two windows can fit comfortably side by side. The 75Hz refresh rate, combined with the low input lag and great motion handling, make the monitor very responsive. Unfortunately, the picture quality is below average. However, it is accurate out of the box and remains accurate when viewed at an angle. Number 3. Samsung C49RG9. If you want an even more immersive gaming experience than the LG 34GK950FB, the Samsung C49RG9/CRG9 is the best super ultra-wide monitor we've tested so far. This relatively new monitor format is the equivalent of two 27-inch 1440p monitors placed side by side, resulting in an extremely immersive gaming experience. This monitor delivers a great gaming experience overall, with an extremely fast response time, low input lag, and a fast refresh rate. The Samsung C49RG90 might just be our dream monitor. Its ultra-wide 120Hz comes with a 1440p vertical resolution so you don't feel quite so claustrophobic, and it finally gets PC HDR in-game pretty spot on. Samsung has also seen fit to kit this alluring tech out with FreeSync 2 HDR, which we found works pretty darn well with NVIDIA's G-Sync 2, despite its lack of official NVIDIA validation. If you're looking for a monitor that will serve you well for years to come, and which is sure to settle your monitor envy, the Samsung C49RG90 is the gaming screen you need, although you will have to pay top dollar for the privilege. Overall, most people will probably still prefer the LG, but if you have the space for it and want a more immersive gaming experience, the Samsung is a great alternative. Number 2. Dell Alienware AW3418DW. Alienware may be one of the biggest and most formidable names in the gaming laptops, but it's also proving a brand to be reckoned with in the world of gaming-focused monitors. The AW3418DW features a powerful 120Hz refresh rate, the highest you can get right now in the ultra-wide range, and with a lightning-fast 4 millisecond response time, this 21:9 display makes for one powerful monitor for all your PC gaming needs. It comes with NVIDIA G-Sync as standard, which helps reduce screen tearing, and 4 customizable lightning zones for that extra layer personalization. This is Alienware, after all. This one is a more compact option for widescreen fans, with 34 inches of pixels. This monitor's secret weapon is that it can be overlocked to 120Hz refresh rate, which puts it ahead of some of its cheaper rivals. Add to that its 100Hz refresh rate and G-Sync technology, which offer high frame rates without screen tearing, and Alienware is making sure you get plenty of bang for every buck you're putting into it. The monitor also gets a nod for keeping it classy on the design front. Think corporate supervillain minimalism with ultra-thin 3-sided bezel and a stand that doesn't dominate your desk space. Yes, this is a pricey option and won't be for you unless you're going to be playing games that really require ultra-fast speeds. But if you want smooth, high frame rate games and a suite of game-specific features, the Alienware AW3418DW is worth the credit card debt. Number 1. Asus ROG Swift PG348Q. If G-Sync is a major priority for you, then ROG Swift PG348Q is the best one for you. It delivers a great and vibrant display. Image quality is great. It is highly versatile and comes with many ports which provide great connectivity options. But then also there are many other monitors like Samsung S34E790C or Acer XB321HK. It comes with a massive 4K ultra high definition resolution 3440 by 1440 along with massive IPS technology. Integration of NVIDIA G-Sync technology softens the gaming experience by synchronizing the refresh rate to the GPU to deliver lag-free gameplay. It features latest and probably the best technologies, as well as unique design capable of attracting gamers across the globe. I don't think that this is enough for you to get every bit of detail on the monitor. So here we have got the specs, design, setup, process, and almost everything about this monitor so that you can get the possible knowledge of this monitor before you get one for yourself, because we understand very well how important money is for you. So read everything carefully and share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Much like the similarly sized Acer Predator Z35P, the Asus PG348Q is a huge monitor that eats up a ton of desk real estate. At 34 inches diagonally, the 21:9 display has a striking presence that may leave your friends and family wondering if you've started playing PC games on an HD TV as opposed to a normal monitor. But it's that same size and a subtle curve to the screen that will draw you into the games. The result is an experience that will fill your peripheral vision. It's actually difficult to explain just how much of a difference that makes until you try it out for yourself. The Asus ROG Swift PG348Q gaming monitor is just a fantastic monitor to look at. The aesthetics are just terrific if you like the design. The curvature works really well for monitors. Forget about Eyefinity and surround view. A 3440 by 1440 monitor with its cinematic aspect ratio offers just the right amount of coolness, and you won't need graphics cards set up in SLI opposed to using 3 monitors either. The curved design certainly has a lot of appeal and hits a soft spot for many. The screen itself is pretty cool. I do prefer IPS over TN by a mile, to be honest, even though TN is faster in response times. But with IPS, things start to pop off your screen. So sure, they will be a bit slower, but for me personally, it doesn't bother me even the slightest bit. But hey, the hardcore gamers out there spit at anything slower than 4 milliseconds, and anything lower than 144 Hz. Luckily, the market has answers for all of us. I've not included test results on latency just yet, as I need to figure out a proper, but most of all, objective way to test this. The screen that Asus uses is this ROG Swift PG348Q is good. The static contrast ratio at 100% brightness we measured was however lower opposed to advertised, at around 650 to 1 marker. We did retest with several hertz ranges from 60 to 100, all remained roughly the same. No biggie, I doubt you'd use more than 500 to 1 in any given situation, but it definitely is a little off. Color accuracy is decent at default, after calibration close to perfect. Adobe RGB, however, is stuck at 78% accuracy where we expected to reach 80%. sRGB is at 100%, so honestly, overall the colors jump off your screen. I have not included test results on latency just yet, as I still need to figure out a proper objective way to test this. Obviously, you can run 60 Hz and up to 100 Hz overclocked. 100 Hz did not result in massive gains of power consumption for the monitor. It added almost 5 watts at maximum. On the topic of G-Sync, it works well with your screen at 100 Hz. You'll be in for a real treat, to be honest. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe. If you didn't, please do let me know in the comments, and have a great day.